What's up, Murph?
You trying to get it done. Trying to get it done out here. Hey.
Look at him. Goddamn. Fly ass.
Alright, so I was buttoned up.
We're out here in LA. We just landed. Had all kinds of complications with the flight in the morning. We're supposed to be here like really like 3 hours ago or something like that. We're gonna go get something to eat, but I figured I'd pull out the camera, bring you guys along with me, show you guys what we're doing out here. We're actually out here to see Jordan Peterson tonight. He's gonna be doing one of his lectures, and I'm really excited about that. I can't bring the camera with me, but we're gonna do what we can, all right? So I'll catch you guys at the restaurant. Leave it on there, leave it on there. No?
Let them know it's not working.
Please note during tonight.
Alright guys, so it's 8:20 a.m. 8:20 a.m. We finished up what we came out here to do. Got to see Jordan Peterson last night. Loved it. It was a great experience being out there and being able to see him on stage do his thing. Right now we're probably gonna head down, grab some coffee, and then head back to Vegas. So that concludes this LA trip, but I will be continuing this back in Vegas, so I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so I'm back in Vegas now. I wanted to go over some of the stuff I learned, some of the stuff Jordan Peterson talked about on his lecture, and I just wanted to really give my opinion on it. Now, you guys are going to be watching, I hit a legs and shoulders workout the day, I think the day I came back or the day after I came back. And so I'm going to have that playing in the background, but I'm not really going to be talking about the workout or anything. So yeah, man, he talked a lot about like, you know, religion. He talked about politics. He talked about the purpose of life, our perceptions, and all kinds of things. And there was just a couple points that really stood out to me that I kind of wanted to, I don't know, just talk about and be able to unravel my own thoughts on it. One of the main things that he was pushing was this idea that, we live our life through stories, right? We see the world through stories, and really our life itself is a story. And if you can visualize everything that has happened in your life, that is happening in your life now too, if you can visualize it all as a story, it can help you with reducing anxiety, and it should just be something that provides you clarity. And now that's not revolutionary, that's not a brand new idea, but I think it's something that we don't really give much importance to. It's something that we don't really think a lot about, the idea of our life as a story. And there was this quote I heard Joe Rogan say, and I think he was quoting someone else really, but it was something along the lines of like, go throughout your day imagining there's a documentary crew that's working on your movie that's going to be showing you, how you went from like rags to riches, or how you started at the bottom and climbed your way to the top, right? And, right now you're in that part of your life where, or you're in that part of the movie where, maybe you just went through a breakup, you're broke, you just lost your job, or whatever it is, whatever the challenge is that you're facing in your life, right? So he was saying that you want to imagine you have that documentary crew following you around, like how would you act? And if you were the star of the movie, what are the things that you would be doing differently today than you normally would do, just going through your life? Yeah, man, that stuck with me because it really made a lot of sense, and it fit right in with what Jordan Peterson was saying about viewing your life as a story. What's the story you want to create? What's the ending you want to have? What is your story about? Is it about triumph? Is it about tribulations? Is it about pushing, and then making it in the end, right? Is that what your story is about? Is your story like a love story? Is it a story of success, a story of changing the world? Like, what is your story? And for everybody, it's going to be different. It really comes down to you and what you want your legacy to be, right? And I think we need to be able to think in that big picture, that overall picture, and then align our day-to-day with those things, so on a daily basis your actions should be aligned with what you want your story to be. And that was a really powerful message that he shared with us that really affected me. It's been some time now since I was at the lecture, from now that I'm recording this, but I can tell you that with that mindset, things have been, there's a lot more clarity. I feel like I have a lot more clarity in my day-to-day and the things I should be doing. It's easier to motivate yourself to do the things that you don't want to do when you think of life that way. So that was just one of the things that he talked about that really stood out to me. Another thing that he talked about was this idea of responsibility, of adopting responsibility. And through adopting responsibility, you really adopt a meaning to your life, right? Because what are the things that give you meaning in life, right? A lot of people say, my children, my career, my passion, all these things. And it's like, really, what are those? Those are responsibilities. Those are things that are bigger than you. Those are things that rely on you, that need from you, right? And so if you're in a place in your life where you feel like there is no meaning in your life, where you feel like you don't know what you're contributing to the world, maybe that's where you need to start. Find responsibilities that you can adopt, and through those responsibilities you'll get that sense of meaning, right? They go hand in hand. A lot of people want to run from responsibilities. It's almost like a word. It's almost like something that has a negative connotation to it. It doesn't sound fun. It doesn't sound like, it's like responsibilities, you know what I mean? But really, that's where the beauty lies, because that's what it's meaningful. It's something that's difficult, something that stretches you, something that requires from you. And sometimes you just need to create those responsibilities in your life to give you that sense of purpose. And another thing he talked about was that sense of purpose, and talking about the purpose of life is to experience the adventure of it, an adventure that justifies all the suffering, right? And so that's kind of like the old saying of, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. That's really what it is, man. It's this world full of experiences and this life full of experiences, and what is the point of an experience? You know what I mean? It's for you to experience it. It's for you to feel it, for you to be invested into it, for it to affect your emotions, for you to, just be in the present, right? And so people ask, what's the purpose of life? Like, does the purpose lie in the end, or does it lie in the moment, right? And I believe it lies in the moment. I think from moment to moment we're living, we have a purpose, right? And the purpose is to experience those moments as they come, and not get so caught up in what has happened and what will happen, but just being in the moment, allowing those experiences to shape you and really just give you that sense of purpose and that sense of meaning that you want in your life. One of the things that he talked about was this idea of facing difficult decisions, and he said, kind of as a rule of thumb, whenever you're facing a difficult decision, you should ask yourself if you're backing out of it because you don't want to put in the effort it takes to accomplish it, or if it's really not for you, right? So something like college, for example, he said a lot of kids grow up and they don't know if they want to go to college. They're kind of questioning it. They think it might not be for them. But it's like you got to ask yourself, do you not want to go because you're lazy, because you don't feel like doing all that work? Or do you not want to go because it's really not for you? You've thought it through. And what's the alternative, right? And the alternative should be something that's just as hard. And that concept is just this idea that we should just be doing difficult shit in our life, and doing the difficult shit is what makes us into better people. You grow from it, right? This idea of being challenged, you go through enough challenges, you overcome enough challenges, you get this sense of self-confidence, that moving forward in the future, anytime something comes up, anytime you have to do something difficult, you could do it because you've done a million other difficult things, right? You're constantly pushing yourself, you're constantly stretching yourself. And for those of you who work out, you get it, right? That's what it is. That's what the gym is, right? It's a place where you go to challenge yourself, and every single day you should be struggling, you should be pushing yourself to your limit, and by doing that, you're getting stronger, your muscles are growing, you're getting better, you feel better, you look better, it's a perfect metaphor for life, because it works the same way in life. In life, you're going to experience all these things that are going to stretch you. They're going to be difficult. They're going to challenge you. But at the end of the day, it's about what were you able to overcome? And how did you face your failures? You know what I mean? When you failed, did you just lay there and did you just give up? Or do you get back up and you keep trying? You know what I mean? It's like you got to keep getting back up, and it gets easier. Like failing gets easier, handling failure gets easier, getting back up gets easier. It's just a matter of being able to stick through it and having that mindset of like, no matter what, I'm gonna keep getting up, because as long as I don't give up, I'm gonna eventually get there. You know what I mean? It's like me with my goals. I have these goals that I've had for years now, and I'm still working on now, and it's like it hasn't been easy, but every single day I get up and I keep going, and that's what drives me. Right, and I don't let the failures phase me, because they're gonna come, but so is the success eventually, as long as I go through enough failures, and I truly believe that confidence comes from overcoming enough challenges in your past, right? Like, I feel extremely competent, and that's because I put myself through very challenging things. I'm always challenging myself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Like, I've been through all these things, and but like one way or another, I make it out of it, and so now I have that confidence of no matter what comes my way, I know I'll figure out a way. I know I'll figure it out. I know I'll be able to overcome it some way or another. It might take me some time. It might take some L's along the way, but I'm going to get it together eventually. And that's something really powerful, because then that confidence translates into everything else that you do in your life. If you do things with confidence, you're more likely to be successful. You're more likely to be liked, more likely to be able to inspire others. And, it's like there's a lot that comes with that confidence. And so that's one way to build it. Those were some of the main points that I kind of want to get into that really resonated with me. Obviously, the lecture itself was incredible. Like the way Jordan Peterson is just able to talk and just flow, and his ability to articulate things that we all know and feel, but we just don't know how to say it. It's incredible. If you've never been to a Jordan Peterson lecture, I highly recommend it. Definitely worth the money. You know, there's a million videos of him on YouTube talking about things. You can always check those out as well. But that's a person that I highly respect. I really, I respect the way he does things. You know, it's more than just talking. It's more than just, wanting to be somebody with fame and wanting to be known. You can tell he really cares, and he's really helping a lot of people. So that was a great experience to have. I definitely feel like I learned a few things from it, and I was able to kind of take some time to meditate on them before I even coming on here to talk about this. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on some of these ideas? What are your thoughts on Jordan Peterson? I know he can be a bit controversial. Some people don't like the stuff he says, so I want to hear from you guys too. So let me know in the comments your guys' thoughts and opinions. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thank you guys for watching. This was a great trip I had out there with Mr. Murph, and I got a couple more on the way, man. And I've been stacking up videos right now. I got 2 other videos that I got ready to go. Once this goes live, I'm gonna give you guys a couple days to take this one in before the others come out. But I appreciate all the love and support I've had on this channel. Appreciate everybody who comes and watches every video. Yeah, you guys are helping me accomplish my dreams here. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. More heart, more hustle.